Alright, in this video we are going to talk about the develop tab, which is where you upgrade your character, weapons, armor, martial arts, inner ways, mystic skills and more. You can open it with H or via the menu right here. If you missed out, you can find the video on the back in the description below. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about this menu here. Martial arts. These are obtained from sects and from stealth-style dungeons where you sneak through and steal techniques. Basically, these are all the arts that you can use with specified weapons. For example, the Nameless Spear is going to use spear, same as the Heavenquaker Spear or the Stormbreaker Spear. Martial arts are not tied to specific individual weapons, only to the weapon type. If you have the correct weapon type equipped, you can swap arts freely. Meaning, here I have Nameless Spear equipped, but if I want to switch to the Heavenquaker Spear, I can just click on it, switch it, and it's going to automatically switch since I already have a spear equipped in my bag right here. When you unlock martial arts or reach new breakthroughs, you can level them with materials from monsters, outposts, and bosses. Just click on the martial art that you want to level up. So let's say this Vernal Umbrella, for me, it's at level 40. What I can do is click on this one, go here on the martial arts breakthrough. And once I have enough of these jade tips, so let's go and obtain some of them right here. I don't have enough right now, but once you click on the breakthrough, actually let's find a weapon that I can actually upgrade so I can show you, which you can obtain from the season shops. So let's go ahead and obtain some. Here I have some tips. I can buy 20 of these. Perfect. Now, if I click on breakthrough, it's going to ask me for the Silkbind Jade tips. What I can do is click confirm, and it's going to automatically select the amount of the correct tip and the correct amount. So if I press confirm, I will obtain this. Click space, click on breakthrough, and now my Inkwell fan is tier 3, and then I can use these items basically to upgrade its level. Since I have not enough, I need pine resin ornament for everything in the game. Just click on it and it will tell you where to obtain it. So let's say I need this pine resin ointment. It's going to drop from this Orate Pavilion Grunts. If I click on it, it's going to show me where these types of monsters are. Mostly they are in outposts. So you can go ahead, clear the outpost, and obtain the related items. Don't forget to loot the mobs. And once you have enough, you can come back to the screen here, press on upgrade, and it's going to level up. The level of these martial arts is kept by your own level, and it also cannot exceed your current level. Meaning, if I would be level 52, this Nameless Spear would only go up until level 52. But since I'm level 55, I can put it up to level 55, and the next breakthrough is going to be at the next breakthrough when my solo mode reaches level 7, which is currently at level 6, as we talked about in the first video about the profile. Inner ways. These are passive skills that support your build. You can mix different inner ways for different builds. For example, with Nameless Sword, Smoothboard helps gain more sword energy attacks. For example, if I remove this one, and select my Nameless Sword, it's going to be this right here. If I hold R, it's going to send one shockwave. Of course, in order to activate it, you actually need to gain the shield. And once you gain the shield and hold R, it's going to send the shockwave. But if I go back to the inner way and equip this sword morph, what this pretty much is going to allow me to do is, once I start doing my combo and hold R again, it's going to send multiple shockwaves. So make sure to go through all of these to find out the best ones for you. If you haven't obtained anything yet, you can click on the ones that are locked and then press space, and you will see which kind of pages you are going to need for this one. So to obtain this one, I can go to this Chao Sheng Studio of Calligraphy and Painting, and once I have 10 of these, I can basically open the seasonal edge, which I can use on this left part right here. Some, for example, like Morale Chant, are bought from vendors and require you to purchase all pages. For instance, if you want to get this Morale Chant, what you need to do is you click M, you go to this teleport section in Blissful Retreat, which is going to be right here on the map. You teleport. You go ahead, talk to this Wei Young merchant, see what he's selling. And as you can see, you can buy 10 of these for 500 each, which is going to cost you 5,000 Echo Jades. And these you can obtain by open world exploration, arena, and so on. You can click on the currency to see how it's obtained, as usual. You can also get extra note for upgrades. So what you need to do is, if you click on any of the inner way that you are using and click on inner way breakthrough, you see that I require 20 of these morale chant notes. So 9 more, and I can unlock the second level, and they go up to 6, which is going to be a long-term grind, so do not worry too much about it. And how you obtain these are basically, you can do energy challenge gameplay, you can do tips exchange, like we talked in the previous video. For instance, if I click on tips exchange now, I have 6 of these vintage book plates. I am using Belt Strike, Nameless Sword, and Nameless Spear. This is going to be for the healer, tanks, and this bamboo cut is going to be basically for the rope dart and the dual blades. So I can obtain currently one box of this. This is going to be random. If I purchase this one, it gave me this blue garbage that I'm not going to use. So what I can do is I can go back to my bag, develop right here. As you can see, this one is right here. What I can do is go to tips recycle, select this one, confirm, and now I can go back to tips exchange. Since I have only 3, I can no longer buy these. So, but if you have more, then you can purchase more of these. These are basically random, it's RNG. It's gonna take a while until you obtain every single one of them, so don't worry too much about it right now. You can also go to the tips exchange menu from right here. So develop, in a way, tips exchange, and this is basically going to send you to the same window. There is also a conversion feature which lets you convert and upgrade it in a way to another one for your build. You have limited free conversions per season, so use them carefully. Mystic skills. These are your character's active abilities. You can equip up to 8 depending on your progression. Upgrade them with materials to increase their tier and mastery. So for instance, if I want to upgrade this Drunken Poet, I click on it, press on upgrade, and it's going to tell me what kind of materials I need. And if I click on the material, it will tell me how to obtain this one as well. For example, I can obtain this Vicious Fruit from the 9 boxes that I have. I can gather Vicious Flower. If I click on it, it will tell me all of the locations for that one. And just go through all of these and upgrade all the ones that you are currently using. Same goes for the Ebon Iron. You can claim them by outposts, joint battles, events, and open world exploration as well. Under the general, you have your general skills, which is going to be your counter. This is, I think, yeah, this is the assist deflection. So if you're playing on the really easy mode and have this one enabled, you can upgrade it as well. I don't know why I should. And you have the Still Waters, which is your bow, which is slowing time. It pretty much shows you or tells you here what it does. This is your passive. The Touch of Death is the assassination. You can upgrade this one as well. And Wind Sense is basically the V button. Movement is basically all of your movement skills. These are the lightness skills. So if you want to know how to obtain them, if there is a locked icon, click on it. On the bottom right corner, you should see obtain. Once you click on that, it will basically take you. But for the lightness skills, basically what you need to do is in this first region, King Hay, on the bottom left right here, it says level 6 for me. But if your level is lower, pretty much at level 4, you will get this pendant, which allows you to fly around. At level 5, you get the Fang Glider, and at level 6, you get the Wind Rider. And the first one is obtained by default. So these 3 can be obtained if you get to level 6 in the first area. Let's go to gear. Here you enhance, upgrade, tune, and repair your gear. Select the piece to open the tuning window. So basically click on this one and then you can tune it on the bottom left. So I'm going to do an example. Let's say I want to use this Doombound umbrella. As you can see, the master is currently at 116. If I press on tune, this window will pop up. Just click on any empty box right here, and all of the items that you can use to upgrade to get more affixes will be shown here. As if you remember on the previous video, we talked about how to filter the items with more XP. Pretty much if I click on this one, this is going to give me 30 points for this one, but the usual one is giving me less points, as you can see right here. So this one gives 20, this one gives another 20, 20, 20, 20. But if I want to level it faster, I can just use the XP ones and pretty much be done with it. I can also use tuning stones, because if I would use any of these, I'm going to waste 10 points. I don't want to, so I can use this one. And once I press tune, it will tune this weapon. So maybe we can do as an example. So let's tune this umbrella. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select these blue items right here, since I don't use them. And if I press tune, this is basically going to give me some random affixes. And if I select this one and use this attunement stone, it's going to unlock a random enhanced skill as well, which I don't want to waste on this item yet, but you can do that yourself. And for instance, let's go back to this one, click right here. These icons right here are really important when it comes to tuning. I'm not going to teach you exactly how you should actually go with this one, but the yellow stone up means when used as tuning material, the next tuned affix is guaranteed to be gold or above. So basically I'm going to get a legendary. And if I use this one, it's going to be epic or above. And yeah, you should basically be watching out for those. So if you don't want to waste such items and want to make a perfect craft, you should not use these ones, but that's completely up to you. I don't currently care too much about this kind of gear. I just try to make the number go up, because we are going to throw away this gear very soon anyway, within the next 4 days. So since I can clear everything without any issues, I don't pay too much attention to those at the moment. So let's talk about enhancing. Enhancing gear is tied to your character's level, not to a specific individual weapon. So if you see here an arrow that is showing green up, just click until you cannot anymore. And if you are missing any materials, click on the material and it will tell you how to get that one as well. These upgrades are always going to be beneficial, and do not be afraid to invest in materials, because you are going to do this for every single level that you gain. So after we reach level 56, to like after the next breakthrough opens from 55 to 60, I'm going to max them out as soon as possible. Arsenal lets you lock in all the gear tiers for free mastery. So basically you can, on the bottom left right here, click on switch plan. You can use general, bell strike, stone split, silk binding, or bamboo cut. As I said, bell strike is for the nameless sword and spear. Stone split is for the tank build, which is going to be the maul blade and the tank spear. Silk binding is the healer, for so the healing fan and the healing umbrella. And bamboo cut is going to be the rope dart and the dual blade. So select whichever one you're using, and then click on this arsenal right here. This is going to be the tier for the one, so your previous level's arsenal. It goes up to 550. So for me currently it's 872, which is not doing anything because the limit is at 550. I just equip it here and it's going to give me some additional bonuses, which is going to make this number go up right here. Talents. These come from quests and exploration, so make sure you spend them. They are a big mastery boost. They are divided into basic, arena, and boss. So basic is going to be your general power. So the more you open boxes, explore things, you will get enlightenment points. Make sure you spend them. Sometimes you are going to reach a cap. So for me to upgrade this min physical attack to the maximum level, I need to gain approximately 736 more mastery, which I am not currently able to obtain. Maybe if I would go min-max my tuning and so on. It would be possible, but I'm not too worried about it. We are going to basically unlock all of this with the next breakthrough anyway. So make sure you spend all of this because it's going to give you additional power. For the arena, this is purely for the PvP. So the more you do arena, the more arena talents you will get. You can basically use these points to upgrade your PvP skills and damage and defense as well. And boss is also self-explanatory. The more bosses you kill, basically, for example, to open this right here, it tells me to defeat the Void King in Sword Trial without getting knocked away by Wind Strike's Wind Zone, which is a mechanic the boss does. So if I manage to do that, I can unlock this talent up to 3 times. And this is going to also help me killing bosses much faster and more efficiently, also in groups. So now let's talk about the details. Attribute page shows your combat attributes like power, defense, and more. Click an attribute to see how to increase it. For example, if I click on body, it tells me to level up in solo mode and also tuning. Character status shows all active passives and arts you currently have. Clicking on one reveals its details. So for example, Sword Morph is currently active. I can check here. Guarding Key Core is also active, Key Deviation, Nameless Sword, Morale Chant, and so on. So basically anything you are currently actively using will be displayed on the character status page right here. This is going to be your exploration attribute, which is, in my opinion, really important because these are used to unlock exploration skills and passives. And you can click on an attribute to see how to raise its level. Basically, if I want more perception, I need to do more oddity collection and also complete archery competitions. Exploration skills. For example, these are all the exploration passives and skills I have. For instance, here is Treasure Seeker, which shows the closest chest on the minimap in King K and Kaifeng, excluding some hidden chests. And in order to unlock this exploration skill, I need perception and elegance. To get perception, I need to collect oddities and do some archery competitions. And for elegance, I need this gourmet mode and kitten hunt, basically petting these cats that are on the streets. And the gourmet mode is pretty much buying food from the vendors and getting your friendship up. And once you consume the food, so let me actually show you an example on how this is done. All right, so basically any NPC that has this bowl icon above their head, you talk to them. You click on let me have a taste. What you're going to do is click on the signature dish and buy until you max out the upper part. Place the order, which is going to put it to the maximum. And then you're going to get to the second meal here and you're going to buy until it's maxed out. Place the order again. You can also collect some rewards basically from that one. And after you bought the meal, go to the items, consumables, and these will be lit up. And if I just consume both of them, it will give me 2 elegance points. I also received an encounter quest by random, just eating some food, so I will do that later on as well. So make sure to go through all of these exploration skills. These are really awesome and they will help you a lot. This treasure seeker pretty much made me addicted to hunting treasures, and I basically spent hours opening chests, which was pretty fun. So good luck on that. Constitution shows your current physical status, illnesses and issues. You may see a red icon on top left of your screen that leads here. So basically right here, as you can see, it's red. It tells me that I have an illness and pending treatments, and this is basically the window that I am at right now. But from the develop, details, constitution, as you can see, we are at the same window. From this menu, you can find healers, scholars, or anything depending on the issue that you have. So if I click seek a doctor, I can do clinic healing, which is going to be the NPC. I'm going to pay 10,000 coins and the NPC will fix me. Or I can find other players and healers to come and fix me up as well. Honor shows if you're accused or have legal issues, so you can clear accusations by posting a bounty, and a scholar will handle it in a later video. We will go deeper into how to become a healer and a scholar as well. So if you watched my previous video, you saw that I was accused of a crime and I went to prison because I forgot to post the bounty. So this is pretty much where you will see if you have any issues. If you do, click on it, click on post bounty, which is going to show up here. And then you can click on post bounty. If you have these bounty tokens available right here, where are they? Let's sort this. There we go. Bounty token, and how to obtain it. As usual, just click on it and it will tell you where to obtain that as well. Improvement guide. This gives in-depth recommendations on your martial arts. So let's say I am selecting the Spell Strike Splendor. It shows me some demonstrations in the arena and the boss, the difficulty, the mobility, the DPS, and so on. It shows me the combinations, meaning Nameless Sword and Nameless Spear, the best inner ways used with these ones, and of course the recommended gear set as well as the arsenal as well. So what you can do is, for example, if you want to be a tank melee combat, you can set this one as a goal right here, and the game will basically guide you through obtaining all of this, the gear and the arsenal and so on. You can use this one basically if you're not sure which combinations work best, and that's pretty much it for the develop window. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Oh, before I forget, you can also manage your build. So basically I have different build sets right here. So I have a Nameless Sword, Nameless Spear, these inner way setup, and these mystic skills. What I can do is I can save this current build and also many different builds. For example, for PvP, I can use Strategic Sword and Nameless Sword. I can use the Umbrella and the Fan for the heal. And I can also use the Rope Dart and Infernal Twin Blades as well. It's gonna take just a second to basically switch. So what I can do is if I want to go back to my PvE setup, I can click on this one and it's gonna basically put me back what I was using. So this is pretty much it for the develop window. I am going to get treated now. I waited this long so I can actually show this to you. I was also waiting with the false accusation, but I got sentenced to prison before I could actually make this video. Have a good one. Stay tuned. On the next video, we're going to talk about the appearance and the profession section. Yeah, cheers.